All right, cool. Ready?
Oh, so I'm going in blind with whatever the hell got leaked today, so it's gonna be fun to.
I got it covered. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Beat Time, episode 140, the big 1-4.
The 1-4.
Yes. We got an interesting episode for you tonight. Last bit of Bush Set 6 with starting of Lyrical, seeing more friends and powerful support. And then not too much news, but something fun to look at. So it's going to be a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, if you're interested in buying any cards from TCG Player, please use our affiliate link down below.
Your purchases through this link help support the channel so I can bring more great videos like this straight to you guys.
And with that scripted part of the way, we're going to go straight into the Lyrical with Zombie Alex.
Zombie Alex.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
There we go. We're going to look at a double rare that got leaked that Thursday that we missed. We got Large Flower, That Day's the Night. My God, that name. Palmyra. It's a grade 2, like I said, double rare. Auto, when this card is discarded from hand during your turn, you may put this card into your soul. We know exactly of another double rare that's the exact same effect inside of Dragon Empire. And if I'm not mistaken, Jewel got a grade 1 in its trial deck that has the same effect, but only for Ride Line, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
this card's actually, I can see it being good in one deck.
Kairi?
No. Well, Kairi too, but this would be really good in Ghost.
Ooh, you can play this in Powerful too.
Yeah, because Ghost and Powerful like to burn through the soul a lot, so it can use this to kind of mitigate some of that stuff.
I'd say Ghost's a little bit difficult just because she's not a ghost herself, so you could get hurt really easily. But definitely I can see it in Powerful because the Vanguard does discard. And then some effects want you to have potential. There's potential.
Also, we don't know what the new red lines are going to do, so they could be used there too.
Exactly. Anyway, moving on to another grade common for Lyrical. Recruiting members, Millicent. Millicent. She's a grade 1 5k. Auto rigor. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard. This unit attack hits a Vanguard. Cool. Choose up to one grade 2 or greater unit card from your drop and put it into your hand. So
the 5k body, that's interesting.
I mean, it has a really good effect that, you know, it's a +1 if it hits. It's just, oh boy, when is it going to hit?
And again, I hope one of these red lines is going to be getting some really dumb power to something for a 5k body.
Or we can finally see an effect that says even if the attack does not hit, the effect that if it hits, just like we did for Maelstrom in V.
Not true.
That'd be cool. Anyway, moving on, Alex, take some more Lyrical.
Aim for the rainbow. Theophania. When this unit when this unit intercepts, if your damage zone has more cards than your opponent, this unit gets shield plus 10,000 until the end of battle. Makes them to 15k interceptor.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen these before. I'm not the biggest fan of grade 2s not being back to 9ks, but oh well.
Yeah, I just now realized that's 9k.
The other grade 2 we covered was also 9k.
But Lyrical is the nation that have weird power numbers like this, because look at Kairi with the great 3k grade 1s.
3ks.
All the 9k grade 2s in there. So I mean, I'm used to it with Lyrical. It's nothing new.
Pretty much. Anyway, moving on. One more grade 1, Alex.
Attentive chairperson Schnazzy.
Never say it like that ever again. Read the effect.
Continuous regard. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets power +5. So it becomes a 13k grade 1.
We've seen 13k grade 1s before, like Catgirls were running them as their backup beaters, so this is nothing new.
It's a common.
For a reason. Anyway, more Lyrical, because we got a lot of Lyrical. I thought I'd mix these around, but I guess we're just going to do however it's organized. I don't know anymore. Anyway, we got Favorite to You, Lydia. She's another double... What?
Thank God you're covering this one.
Why?
I'm not going to try to pronounce that name.
Okay. Auto Rearguard. When this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Fortia in its card name, Soul Blast 2, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets auto when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, counter charge 1. And this is until the end of turn. Fortia is the Friends grade 3, which means your grade 3 now has the... What was it back in the day? The Conroe effect? For Overlord, where it's like if it hits or when it attacks, countercharge 2 type deal.
Oh, yeah.
Just now it's behind a non-hit.
I mean, that kind of burned through Counterblast fast anyway, so it needed it.
Soul Blast 2 is a hefty cost, but still, like, 2 Vanguard swings, they gotta guard both so you don't get a countercharge. It's not bad pressure.
Yeah, I say, like, I think it never used the soul anyways, so...
I think you had a card, whenever we were testing this deck, you had a card that Soul Blast 2 to countercharge if you had a full board the order.
Oh, yeah, so basically it's the order, but on a stick.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Another Friends card that got leaked. This time a triple rare. We got Buster's High Tension Roxella. Friends ability, of course. If you have another unit in the same column as this unit becomes friends. This and that unit. So simple, straightforward. But also auto rearguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have 3 or more other friends, this unit gets power of 5k until the end of that battle, making a 15k attacker. If you have 5 or more, choose one of your rearguards with the friends ability, not in the same column as this unit, and you may return it to your hand. So basically, this is going to be your last attacker in the combo, so you can, bounce and get the effect.
Mm-hmm.
You play Friends. You tell me how good this is.
The best way to think about this is, remember when you played Friends the last time, and you kept trying to swing at that rear guard? That was the Alden. That was the Now you can do the whole Kyrie Alden combo, and inside of the pure Friends.
So basically, that annoying grade 2 is going to just bounce back to your hand and gun back to the board again.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah. All the pluses.
There's 3 more cards I want to mention before we go into the next Tuesday stream cards that were leaked from the episode, Boost Set 6. We actually got another PG Panorama Blinking Nocturne Utit. Simple, straightforward PG. The whole, perfect guard. If you have 2 or less, you don't have to discard, yada, yada, yada. But the reason I'm bringing her up is because she's a ghost. So this is going to help the Fortia deck a lot. Not Fortia, for the Ghost deck. Fultirosa, thank you. That's going to help the Fultirosa deck a lot.
Mm-hmm. Because usually draft checking your PGs were like so bad.
And draft checking your Persona. Just make me a new Fultirosa. She somehow died and became a ghost, and now she's the backup grade 2.
Vampire ghost.
But no, there's 2 more cards I want to mention, and that's the Heal Guardians. The Heal Guardians are going to be here inside of the Boost Set 3 for Lyrical. They're the Heal Guardian for 15k whenever your an opponent's unit stands, or whenever your opponent's unit gains a crit other than from triggers. Mm-hmm. The fun part about these is 2 of us Flow and 2 of us Rhyme are actually combining arts, which is cool.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Now we're going to go into the nice and spice of the last few cards and big rarities of Boost at 6. Or not. I guess I have this all mixed up. But let's just cover all of Lyrical. Yeah, let's just cover all of Lyrical first. Let's get it out of the way.
There is no set 6. This is fishing season.
This is fishing season. Set 6 comes in here in a second. Alex, take away some more friend support.
Running High Menina. friends, continuous rear guard. If you have another unit in the same column as this unit can that unit become friends, yada yada. Continuous rear guard during your turn. If you have another friend, this unit gets power +5, so it becomes a 13k grade 2.
I mean, if you want us under, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, if you really need more friends, go out.
Do you really need more friends?
Go out and go make some more friends.
I know. The person watching this just might.
But no, like this is just a weirder version of the grade 1 that is literally just the same thing, but a grade 1. But the grade 1 can be boost if you don't, or you need something better. I don't know. This is a weird card to me.
Man, they were just filling spots. All right, just read the grade 1.
Master of Padding Tuna.
All right.
Interesting. Auto rear guard. When this unit boosts, costs Soul Blast 1. Is that Soul Blast or Counter Blast? That's Soul Blast.
That is Soul Blast.
And this unit gets power +2 until the 2,000 until the end of the battle for each of your friends, other friends.
Does the Vanguard can become a friend?
Yes.
I don't remember. So at max it can get 8k, so it's a 16k at max. 16k booster at max.
18k.
No. It gains 8k power. It's an 8k base, so it's an 16k at max booster. Because it's other friends.
Including the Vanguard.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Sorry, 5. Yeah. You're right. Nah, we get the boost at 6. We should probably cover these before. I don't know what happened with the way these windows open, but oh well. I'm gonna cover these Zora cards so you can have the nice spice of Leanorn. We got two order. Not two orders. What I'm talking about. We got an order for Zorga. It is very interesting. Like in the Dark Knight, the Resentment freezes. It's a grade 1 double rare order. Play this with Soul Blast 1. Look at 3 cards on top of your deck. Choose a card from among them. Discard it. Shuffle your deck. Choose a card with a grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from drop and call it to rear guard. This is just a better spiritual body without the 5k power.
Yeah. I mean, you're trading off 5k, but you're getting better toolboxing because it's not even mill, it's selective mill because you get to choose what goes in there. You get to keep your triggers in your deck.
Oh, yeah. Overall, not a bad card. I can definitely see potential for it.
Yeah.
And then we got another normal order. This time for Leanorn. We got Happy Dreaming Festa. It's a grade 3 normal order that honestly, in my opinion, does not have any business being a common.
No.
Play this with Counterblast 1 if you have a Vanguard or Leanorn in its card name. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 2 grade 1 or less cards from among them or units. Call them to rear guard and shuffle your deck. So it's 2 for the price of 1 for a Counterblast.
So here's my opinion on this. The grade 1 triple rare that we're going to talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
This should have been in a spot. And the triple rare should have been here.
Yeah, I don't know what they were smoking whenever they made this into a common. Like, sure, it's a normal order. Sure, it's a grade 3. Sure, it has no shield. Sure, you can whiff. But deck thinning, board making, what?
Because I'll tell you now, in Leanorn, you don't use that much Counterblast because mostly you're using your Soul Blast. So you can just keep doing this. Even if you have a full board, I don't see why you wouldn't do this because you're deck thinning 2 cards out of your deck and just keep compressing that deck into more triggers.
Makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No sense.
Anyway, time for Tuesday stream reveals, and then we're going to jump back to Lyrical Thursday stream because does Alex take away from everything we saw from the anime and extra spice?
Sealed Blaze Dragon Shabda? Shabda. Okay. Continuous rear guard during your turn. If you have 2 or more arms on your Vanguard, this unit gets power +5. And then auto when your unit is placed on your drop from drop to rear guard. If you have a Vanguard with Blaze, basically Basagara, cast Counterblast 1 and call this card to a rear guard. Seems pretty good. The Counterblast might be a bit tricky because, you know, all of your arms pretty much are going to Counterblast, but you do have counter charges through Trick Moon, so I guess it kind of balances out.
It's not bad. It definitely needs to get tested because being a 15k, let's say boosted by Trick Moon, that's 25. You got a 40k column right there, but still, it's like you said, Cannabis one. Like, let's say you use Basagara's ability. Okay, Cannabis one, Soul Blast one, Cannabis one, Soul Charge one. You've made 2 cards on the board.
Yeah.
But before that was either a Soul Blast or another Cannabis. So it's like Cannabis 2, make 2 cards on the board.
Like, if you're being aggressive, I can see this being like an aggressive build. For the simple fact that you can put these down, intercept with them, and then bring them back.
Yeah. Interesting. Overall, interesting. But that's not the spice. This is the spice.
This is the spice. Grand March of Full Bloom Leonore. Act Vanguard once per turn costs Counterblast 1. Draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and call it to rear guard or discard it. And then auto rear guard or Vanguard. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, and boost with all of your back row stand units with boosts. And if you boosted with them 3 or more, you get to crit or drive. And at the end of the battle, you stand 2 of your back row rear guards. Basically the same effect as the TD Leonore, except instead of getting the Persona Ride skill and the 5k on boots and rear guard, you get a counterblast to draw and call.
Let's be honest here. It's always going to be call. It's almost never going to be ditch.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's a dragon.
Yeah, unless you're playing we'll talk about it later, the wonky build where you're playing like Present Dragons and you're playing a bunch of orders. You could probably discard an order if you get brick.
Or Prison Dragon.
Yeah. Because you don't get to choose a card from hand. It's literally the top card. You look at it and call it.
No, draw a card, choose a card from hand, and call it or discard it.
Oh, no, I saw that.
Yeah, you get to choose whatever in your hand to call or discard. So if you don't have anything good to call, you can always discard those Prison Dragons.
I'll tell you now, the amount of like building from nothing from this deck, you're gonna probably have quite a big sand to choose from.
I do like the fact that whenever we got these announcements with the trial decks and these versions, like having 2 grade 3s, the fear of, okay, what is this one going to do? What is that one going to do? I like the fact that their main ability is shared and then just have extra abilities. Like the trial deck ones are meant to be Persona Road on, and they're meant to be good rear guards that gain 5k power because you're using the main Vanguard ability. And then these are meant to use that main ability to its full extent and then have an added bonus. For her, it's a draw 1, ditch 1, or call 1. So it's basically counterblast 1 plus 1 somewhere. For you, Burger, it was the same thing, right? It was in a sense like a counterblast
ditch 1. Look at as ditch a card. Look at the top 3. Either add a revolt form or call a grade 2 or less.
Yeah, so it's again a version of plus, and then Drajul had the same thing. It was Soul Charge 2. If you Soul Charge 2 different grades, you get to draw a card, and it was also Counterblast. So all of them got those extra abilities that kind of help them plus, and on top of that, the main ability that drives the deck. Exactly. So not bad. Support cards for Leonore and Do that help drive the deck. What was that about Soul?
Why is this a triple rare?
Why is it 5k?
Why is it 5k and why in the hell is it a triple rare? It says a double rare at max.
What is it?
Congratulatory performance. Susi. Succuse. Auto rearguard. When this unit boosts a Vanguard. Cost. Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rearguards not being attacked. Move it to Guardian Circle, and it cannot. If it cannot be moved, you get power +5 until the end of turn. So,
I don't see a world where you could not, like, this wording confuses me a little bit.
So it's basically saying if it has resist.
No, because then you can't choose it. So if you can't choose it, you can't move it, but you have to choose something.
If they have no rear guards, maybe? I don't know.
The whole wording of this card is super confusing for some reason, and I have no idea why it is that way it is. because choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards not being attacked. So you can't, just choose something in which makes sense. But at the same time, move it a guardian circle. Now, if it's said if that unit has intercept, move it, that makes sense. But it's just move it. So I can grab a grade 1 in the back row, a grade 2 in the back row, a grade 3 in the back row if one exists. I can grab grade 3 or grade 2 in the front row and just move them.
Can't grab the grade 1s because it has to be grade 2 or greater. But
I misspoke. But my point is, you can grab anything from the field and it gets moved from rear guard to guardian circle. So, and if it cannot be moved, you gain 5k power. Well, the only time it can't be moved if it has something like resist, but at the same time, you can't choose it if it has resist. So I don't see a world where it can't be moved, or unless I'm missing an effect somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, like it costs a Soul Blast, which you're already soul heavy on. It's a 5k body, which is already like, Why is this a triple rare?
I don't think you even gain the 5k power if you don't have a board. Because it says choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards. Not being attacked, move it. And if it cannot be moved, there is no it. There was never something chosen if you can't choose because there's an empty board. I feel like this whole skill was poorly worded from the get-go. And it's
regardless, you're probably gonna see people rarely use this card.
Unless we're missing something amazing about it, and then we're gonna see everybody play it.
Yeah.
Anyway, last 2 cards to showcase, leak, talk about that were showcased on the Thursday stream. We got a double rare for Lyrical, Ambush Quietly Musta. She's a grade 1 for the powerful mechanic this time around. When this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Hermina in its card name, if your soul has no cards, all of your front row units get power 2k until the end of turn. At the end of the battle, put this unit on the bottom of your deck and countercharge 1. So has to boost the Vanguard. It gains 2k power to the front row, and it countercharges, which is after the fact, after your Vanguard swings, really good because your Vanguard's the only one that cares if you have no face-up CB. Most powerful rear guards only care if you have no soul, so it overall works for any extra counterblast abilities you want to do after the fact. Because there are a good number of them.
About to say, you're the resident powerful player here. You know more about how this works than I do.
The main grade 3 support for powerful was the one that when it attacks you, counterblast 1, draw a card type deal. Well, because the Vanguard had a free CB, if you have for some reason 2 of them, you can now activate both of them again because this will countercharge you and you can counterblast again. Overall, I think it's a good card. I don't understand the 2k to the front though. I need to see if that actually makes any difference.
I mean, you have a restander.
Yes, we'll see. It
trying to
needs
select a 13 to a 15 or something like that, or 15 to 17.
It's still, like I said, it needs to be tested. Then we got the triple rare for powerful. Immense Aptitude Leyline. Act Rearguard. Once per turn, Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your Vanguards and it gets power 5k until the end of turn. So this helps you get to your powerful condition with no cards in Soul. Powerful Auto Rearguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your Soul has no cards, Counterblast 2. And this unit gets power 10k until the end of turn. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Hermina in its card name, until the end of battle, this unit performs Drive Check. So it's CB2 to be 20k, or 22 if you use the grade 1. And it's, gets a drive.
And it helps you burn your Soul Blast too. Because it has a Soul Blast.
And it burns your Counterblast. Interesting fact that I just realized. If you combine these 2 cards, you just need 2 face-up CB. You swing with this. Counterblast 2, 10k. until the end of turn, get a drive check. Vanguard swings, you have powerful, no cards in soul, no face-up CB. Restand this, and your next counterblast is free. Use the grade 1, put it to the bottom, countercharge. Swing with this again, counterblast 2, because you have a free one and you just countercharged one. Get another 10k and get another drive check.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, if you have a great thing until the end of that battle, this unit performs drive checks. So yeah. So this is good for triple rare support.
This is a good triple rare support.
I do have one fear with these two cards though. Both of them say grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Hermine in its card name.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta understand that we're probably not gonna get a grade 4 for the simple fact that we've seen cards for other stuff for like the 5 nations that said great, like what was it? Hex Orb.
Yeah.
They saw say grade 3 or greater. Didn't get anything. So I think it's just wording for strides.
Yeah, exactly. If anybody wants to play a powerful deck with added steps. Exactly. Anyway, with that card being talked about, that's been it for all the leaks. As for next Tuesday's stream, they're going to be revealing cards from Booster Set 7. Frey Tempest that appeared in episode 6 of the anime, including Megumin's cards mentioned by Amano Shindo.
Yay, Maggie support.
From Booster Set 7, and we haven't even we touched Lyrical. It's all over the place. I don't care. They're also going to be revealing the Koyuka ride line from Lyrical Monasterio. This one is used by him. This is going to be the one used in the anime. And also introducing new product information for Booster 7, Frey Tempest.
Nifty.
And then as for the Thursday stream, convert your attacks into draws. Introducing the new Lyrical Monasterio ride line, Hazaret.
You say convert your what in draw?
Convert your attacks into draws.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Hazaret, if I find them, I'm gonna put them on screen. Hazaret is the one in front of me. That is gonna be the Thursday stream reveal, and then in front of Alex is the anime reveal card. That's gonna be also in the set. Those are the arts. What the abilities are. Tune in next week. Or watch the anime. A little bit scared, to be honest. A little bit scared, but excited to see what these new Lyrical ride lines are going to do nonetheless. Anyway, with that being said, if you're interested in purchasing any of the cards we just mentioned, go check out Triple Sleeve TCG.
They got great deals on singles, case splits, and even cases, so check out the website.
Link will be in the description. All right. As for the news section, there's not really much news to talk about. Everything's going smoothly so far, so good. This is going to be the in-between week for BRO, so registration for Standard is still going on. So make sure you register and participate, or don't participate, or watch, whatever. But next week, in about 7 to 6 days, depending on whenever this drops, Standard will happen, BRO will happen. Me and Alex will be there playing.
Exactly.
I'm still figuring out what decks to take. Yeah, so that's been for BRO. Nothing really major has been happening in the Vanguard world from what I know.
There is something interesting that happened.
All right.
So in Japan, the trial decks have been completely wiped.
What do you mean wiped?
They're not available. Everybody bought them out.
Fun.
So Bushiroad's making a second printing of the trial decks that did. So all but the Dredrol deck got bought out, basically. But so
oh, fuck you.
So the Youthberg and the Leonorn deck got reprinted, like another printing. But they changed things in the second printing. The promo Blitz order that was a shop promo when you bought them, they give you one, is now coming in the trial deck. So you don't have to have the shop get it from you.
What are the chances?
And
go for it.
And instead of getting the sleeve pack of sleeves, you're getting a top loader with the design of the sleeves on them.
I feel like there should be a brochure like, here's the first draft. Tell me what's wrong. Fix it. Okay, this is what we're actually going to do with the product.
Yeah. I do kind of hope they do the sleeves over here, but there might be a chance that when we get the English version, we might just get the top loader instead.
I don't care about the extra cards. If they're in the sleeves or they're not in the sleeves, we're getting them regardless because that's how the product is made. What I do care if that fucking Blitz order is going to be in the deck or in the shop, because that really much depends on how people are going to get it.
Exactly. Like that, I think they heard people's anguish about like people buying, like talking to the shops and getting all the promos before people can actually get a hold of them, and then getting disappointed that they couldn't get the Blitz order and everything. So there's a good move on Bushy. Just wish it was the first way around instead of the second way.
Hey, everybody makes mistakes and learns from them. I hope that wasn't Bushy's default setting. So yeah, that's a good bit of news. The only other thing I did want to mention and bring up is just because I think they look cool. We actually got all of the frame rare arts for Booster Set 6 and how they're going to look. And I'm going to slowly pop them on screen one by one. And these cards look phenomenal. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm loving the fact that we went away from SPs and that we went into frame rares because these cards look amazing.
Man, those Darkseid ones do look nice. I like the pop off of the purple and gold.
Man, I love all of it. The frame rares are unique to each nation. They look different. You can also see in these that the PGs, the new PGs, they're all kind of like these, again, dragons, but they're also getting the frame rare support, art, whatever, and they look phenomenal. Like, I love the fact that they're keeping to the theme of the nation, and it just looks amazing. Granted, the only one that I feel like feels out of place is this majestic, flowery, light blue, light green look, and then you got a Zorga order that's like darkness and abyss.
So I have a slight. So the border for Stoic is my least favorite, just because I feel like the colors of the blue and green don't really complement each other like the others ones did.
But it's Zoo and Megalanic together, so you gotta have green and blue.
But the problem is like when you start looking at the Zorga stuff, right? You start realizing where this falls apart. Because next set we're going to be getting Flagberg support, and you're going to see seeing a bunch of Flagberg cards with this border on it, and you're like,
well, you saw the one card, the Flagberg looking support card with its framer. It doesn't look too bad. I do agree with you though. The Zorga stuff is like, here's this dark, edgy, dark colors, dark reds, dark blacks, and everything, and this light blue, light green border around it,
and looking flowery, so looking naturey. Like if it's Magnolia and it fits Leonard, but I don't know if it fits Flagberg and it fits Zorga. Yeah. But everything else is on point. Looks great.
Oh yeah. Fucking love Dark States.
Dude, Dark States looks so nice.
Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here because like I said, there's not much other stuff to talk about. We're just hoping we get our product soon enough. Well, that's about it. So unless you got anything else to add.
I'm trying to think if there's anything in the news recently that was pretty big. I think that's about it.
No. Anyway, thank you so much for watching episode 140 of V-Time. If you liked the episode, please leave a like, share with your friends, comment down below what you think about the frame rares or the new ride lines or even lyrical support for friends and powerful. Other than that, if you like what we do here, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell to get notified. Maybe even follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, watch us on Twitch, or join our Discord. But with that, I've been Philip.
This is Alex.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Woo! Nah, man, I gotta agree with you. It's like nice petals, flowers, and then edgy dragon and death and despair.
Like the other ones look so elegant and like goldish kind of stuff like this, right? And you just have nature.